folks. I am Dion, your host.
And I am your co-host, Jean.
You are now on blast. If we're now on blast, then you're now on blast too. Alright, first things first. Jean has some news stories that she has found that are quite funny.
Quite.
And I just figured we start with that since we're so late. We
Yeah.
shall commentate on that. You want some of this in there?
Sure. Okay, so let's start with this one. A guy.
Hey, LaShonda. How you doing, girl? We see you. She's
Hi,
always giving us
LaShonda.
support. LaShonda. I like how she got her name.
What's up, lady? So this guy, husband, found out
Can you like not have your voice in high pitch? It's
that
scaring me.
his wife, after 19 years of marriage, started off as a boy. He was not aware.
Well, tell the story of how you told me. You just gave him all the shock.
Well, this man learned about his wife after being married to her for 19 years, that she wasn't always a woman. So she had begun to change some things. She was dressing a little provocative, going out at night, wearing those skimpy dresses. And he heard some rumors from his friend, and even his son heard the rumors that she might not have always been she had a sex change or something. He had never heard that, so he was kind of very devastated when he found out about it. They began to fight. They began to fight more. And anyway, so he confronted her and hemmed her up.
Now, see, that's the bullshit. We folks not disclosing their real sexual.
That's a problem. That's a huge problem. After that long of a time, the way they met was she was like an au pair or a companion for his kids with his previous wife. And when he met her, I guess he thought she was attractive. He kind of fell in with her.
Wait, what's an au pair?
Like a babysitter. That's like English.
His wife was sick?
No, like a companion for the kids. I guess not that she was sick.
Oh, baby,
Yeah, like a babysitter.
For the kids.
For the kids. He has two kids with his ex-wife.
All right.
And so I guess when he met her, from that encounter.
Ooh, I'm confused already, and it ain't even me.
Right. So when
I wouldn't be going for that bullshit.
He's a much older too. He's like 62 and she's like 48. So there was a difference in age there, but I guess he was attracted to her. And they got to dating and they started liking, so he found out she didn't want any kids, he didn't want any more kids, so things just
She couldn't have any.
He didn't know that.
Make no mistake.
He had no idea. She obviously didn't say any of this to him, and they got married, right? 19 years later, I guess he started seeing signs they weren't getting along so well, and when he found out, he was
he can't, they must really do that surgery good.
That's what he was saying. Even in sex, he couldn't tell. She would even buy pads, like sanitary pads, and get them every month as if she.
That could be bullshit. Did you ever see the?
He said.
Did you ever see it?
He said there was nothing there. She actually.
There was nothing there.
that would make him know she had a sex change. So I guess maybe, like you said, it was really good
surgery.
That
is so crazy because that person could have went off.
Yes, he could have.
Okay. Let me have some of that one.
He could have, and I guess they did. I think he did go to court to divorce her and get an annulment. So I guess it was short enough time that he got an annulment from her. But they wouldn't put her out. So I think they still have to share residence.
That's the bullshit too.
Yeah.
See, do you come out here with that kind of shit? You end up on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all end up on the news fighting each other.
Yeah, he was Belgian white man, and she's an Indonesian. So brown, basically, probably exotic looking and whatever.
He fell for the okie doke. She's exotic.
Yep. Younger, tight body and all that stuff, probably.
Oh, yes, she's describing me now. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't Indonesian. Right. And I ain't fake.
No.
One real ones. All right. So, is your next door?
Okay, this guy, a kayaker,
Kayaker.
Yeah, he's out on the river or in New York, upstate New York, or whatever, kayaking, and I guess a crazy beaver attacks him. So, yeah, a beaver.
It must have been one of them big beavers.
Beavers can get really big and they're very powerful.
Yeah, but kayak, what'd he do? Jump into the kayak and grab him? Say, "Oh, come on, bring your ass! You hit me."
So
he must have hit him in the head with his boat and pissed him off.
I don't know. They don't mention all of that, but I just know that there was a guy, I guess, in a shop. I guess the paddle shop where they get the kayak, probably where they rent it from. He heard somebody calling his name and screaming out, and he goes outside. And
wait, hold on. When you was telling me the story, I thought he was kayaking in the water.
That's two different guys. One guy kayaking, one guy in the shop hearing somebody call his name, and he comes out and sees this beaver pulling him in the water. Okay, he said it was like a horror movie. He saw, I guess he gets a paddle.
That's a big ass beaver, bro.
He gets a paddle and commences.
So he goes running to the lake
to try and save this guy. The guy finally got up to his feet and was able to get towards the top. But this beaver wasn't let go.
Gee whiz, man! With his mouth?
He was still holding on to this guy because he had puncture wounds in his arm and he bites on his back. So the guy hits him with a paddle, and he still didn't let go. He breaks the paddle on the beaver and he lets go. I guess.
That's a big beaver.
Yeah. And then he let go for a little bit and he came back. So he had to keep beating it with that paddle.
As he should.
Till he put it
down. As he should.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He was trying to.
He was.
I bet he won't be going kayaking.
He was all he was a little guy too, little white man, little bandaged up and looking all. Oh, yeah.
Little dude. See, you know what? When he was kayaking. When you kayak, right? Aw, he's an old dude.
Yeah.
Both his arms is jacked up. Ooh, he lucky with his little ass. He's lucky. He's sitting on the edge of his hospital bed like this.
Yeah. Yep. That was definitely a life-threatening. Because I remember he was already in the water, and the thing was pulling him in the water. And, yeah. Anyway, so they had to close down the shop and everything, and get the doggone dead animal to test it for rabies. Because remember, and they had to give him a rabies shot or whatever.
That's a cold shot right there.
That was pretty bad. Yes, it was. All right, next story. Let's go on to Too Neighborly. So, this happens in
my
Michigan.
eyelashes, something. I put mascara on, and it's like something is touching me.
In your eyeball?
No, it's just something on my face.
I see it.
Where is it?
It's
your hands clean?
Yes, my hands are clean. It's right there.
You got it?
It's a piece of hair. You feel it now?
Nope.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So anyway, authorities say a Michigan couple got an unexpected visit from a drunken 27-year-old neighbor who wandered into their cottage and climbed into bed with them.
You know what? Oh, what do you do?
This man showed up in their their bedroom around 3:30 in the morning
That's
on a
when
Sunday.
people are scheduling to murder people at 3 a.m.
No.
And or weird shit happens
Weird.
at 3.
The couple left and called 911. That's when they found the man deeply asleep with his shorts partly down. The police said the intruder said, "This isn't my house." When he woke up, he explained he went out drinking.
Oh my God.
After putting his 2- and 4-year-old children to sleep at his own place, a few doors down. The children were found sound asleep, placed with their neighbors, and their father was booked on suspicion of illegal entry and released on.
Wait. He went and picked up his kids drunk and brought him over into someone else's house.
No, he went into the homegrown house. He had already put his kids to bed before
And then he left. He
went
left
out
the house.
drinking, came back drunk, and went to the wrong house. And when they went,
hold on. Let me understand this shit.
Okay.
So he went out drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Who put the kids away? This
He
other
did before he went out drinking. Yeah.
So he left the kids home alone to go drink.
That's what it looks like.
And then came back from drinking and went into the wrong house.
He slipped in the bed with the neighbors.
He slipped and slided, all right. Oh my God. You know, when you get into bed drunk, I usually just dive in there. You know, I just plop in there. You know, when you plop in on people?
And didn't even go check on his little kids.
Yeah, well, of course not. He left them. Don't expect him to do the right thing now. He's drunk.
Thank you.
Just saying. Got to be more careful. How do you get in their house? Lock the damn door, husband of the house.
Thank you.
You got to lock the doors, man.
That's true.
Gee
that's a good point. How did you get in there like that so easily? Nah.
You locked the door, honey? Honey, did you lock the door? Did you check the windows?
And then how do you not feel somebody crawling in the bed with you? I guess they did feel that because they jumped up and went and called next door and called 911.
Well, he did say, "Hey, wait a minute." You know he was drunk and loud like my ass is right there. "Hey, wait a minute."
He went to sleep on him.
This isn't my house, as he's putting his penis back away. Because you know I've been...
Okay.
Ooh, some people sleep naked.
Yes.
Oh, don't come in on me.
Some people.
I mean, you live longer if you sleep naked, folks.
It's more healthy that way,
just
right?
Google it. You don't have anything restricting your blood flow, baby?
No.
Don't come climbing in my bed at 3 o'clock, though. You're going to get effed up.
Yeah, you're going to have to
I'm going to grab that sucker.
What's that
I'm
song?
grabbing it. Ain't nobody playing with you. I'm finna grab it and take it, yank it all out of... I don't want to hurt nobody.
What's that song where I'm playing in the yard, but I could hit you, but I got charged? What does he say?
That must be an old ass song. We're 10 years difference around this mug.
No, it's not. It's a rap.
Okay.
Anyway,
I don't like rap really. I ain't really into rap.
It's what's her name? That's one of your artists you like. You have some of her music.
Who?
I can't think of it. It'll come back to me later. I'll get to you later.
A female rapper?
Female.
I don't have no...
I could rap you, but I have to charge my milkshake. My milkshake in the yard.
My milkshake brings other boys to the yard. Damn right. It's better than yours. That's right. It's better than yours. To teach you, I'ma have to charge. My milkshake brings other boys to the yard.
That's the one.
All right, I got you.
Okay, anyway, here's this man, 52-year-old man. This is in Louisiana, so there's craziness all over. As you talked about earlier, there's craziness all over the globe. We're in Michigan, we're in Louisiana.
Oh, she's finally out of Florida, y'all.
Right.
I had to get her ass out of Florida.
Not just Florida.
I had to be loud with it.
So this guy, he was getting arrested for public masturbation.
Ooh.
3 times.
Whoa! He kept coming around the mountain. When he comes.
Yeah!
I'm glad I wasn't there for that shit. He would start shooting and shit.
Man, and the
Oh my
neighbors.
god! Oh my
The
god!
neighbors keep reporting this guy. They reported the suspect was masturbating outside his house, and they called the cops.
911.
Right on the scene.
He's coming again.
He was hiding in his backyard.
Our neighbor's coming again.
That was the third time. The two other times on the July, he was masturbating in a chair in his driveway.
Gee whiz, man. Come on now.
He was intoxicated. His speech was slurred.
He can't handle his liquor. That's an allergic reaction. Whenever you're doing anything that's way out, like highly sexual, you get violent.
Yeah.
You know, you can get loud like me, but that ain't got nothing to do with allergies. But I'm just saying.
Okay, I was hoping there would be some excuse for that. But alright, okay.
When you get violent and highly sexual and you know, sometimes even sleepy, that's an allergic reaction to alcohol. You can't handle it.
You found that out some time ago.
Yes,
huh?
I did. Kudos to me.
That's a good thing to know.
Yeah,
especially the people who are drinking should know that.
Yeah, or you're diabetic in some way.
Right. So anyway, on another occasion, he was arrested after a witness reported seeing him in his chair in the driveway.
Hey.
He got charged with disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
And then on a third occasion, he was arrested after a witness saw him committing the same act under his carport.
Wait, who's the pervert here? The neighbors or him? Shit.
The neighbor told the dispatcher that
the neighbor keep looking.
He made no attempt to hide his actions.
Yeah, why the neighbor keep looking?
I mean, this is out in public, in front of his house, around his house.
Seemed like the neighbor looking and waiting and watching.
I mean, like if you go outside, look out, you're on the porch, or you just walk.
I'm not looking towards the guy whose house who masturbates. I'm not gonna keep looking over there.
Oh, well, I don't either. I don't want to see that.
Some people get off on other people and their weird shit.
I definitely don't want to see it either. What about this guy?
Oh, he's masturbating again. Oh, he's doing it again. I'm gonna call after he comes.
What about this? You know that show, Sex Sent Me to the ER?
No, I don't watch bullshit.
I don't watch it either, but I see there's a story here where a guy super glues his hand to his junk.
Hold on. How do you? Come on now. How you that little, you know.
Well. He got into a sticky situation. The night before, the patient was fixing his lamp next to his bed, and he left the super glue tube on the nightstand. Okay, so...
Super glue tubes are small little, conspicuous little tubes.
It just happened to be right next to a tube of lubrication he kept.
Oh, what a dumbass.
on hand for when him and his wife were in the mood, right? So, sometime in the middle of the night, I guess the man and his wife decided to have sex.
He's lazy. He's supposed to lubricate her.
And he reached
Wait, that's what he did.
What he thought was the lubricant.
He got lubricant in his mouth already.
And it was a little bit too fast because his hand became stuck. And it was a sight to behold. It was a sight
to behold.
It was a large amount of skin that was affected. There wasn't just a small amount of glue. It was it wasn't just one finger. It was.
Why are you doing that?
His entire palm and all the fingers. So he was really stuck. It was all affixed.
He was stuck like glue.
Yeah, his wife was impatient. She wanted him to get it off.
How selfish is she?
Isn't that selfish?
He can't use it after he gets that shit pulled away from. That's a done deal, baby. You should have had him use his mouth from jump.
So they tried to figure out some ways to get it done. Maybe some nail polish remover.
No. That's stupid to even think of that.
Because if you put acetone on that. And it's partially open.
Hold on, that's not nail glue. That's super glue. No, that's super glue.
Yeah,
that ain't nail
I know exactly. So acetone ain't gonna work on that. It's not gonna really.
How did he drive to the hospital holding it?
Well, I don't know.
That'd been funny if his wife couldn't drive and they had to go and they just babe, we got to go on and call the ambulance. We got to go on and pay that $490 for the paramedics.
Yeah, he ended up in ER. He did.
Gee whiz, with some of his skin is gonna be left there.
Right.
With the glue.
And one more masturbate story.
Oh.
So a Tennessee couple.
Hold on, I'm trying to calm down.
They are wanted for making a man masturbate at gunpoint. This is in Tennessee, right? They're looking for two suspects who allegedly kidnapped a man last month to steal his money and then forced him to masturbate at gunpoint.
That is so weird.
The couple is a 53-year-old and a 28-year-old.
Who's 28?
This is a couple. One's the
girl or the man?
The man is 53 and the woman is 28.
Okay.
And each of them wanted for aggravated robbery and aggravated kidnapping. And the victim is a 26-year-old.
Did they record him?
I don't think
so. For blackmail?
It was a 26-year-old unidentified male. Yeah, they have a picture of the couple. She don't look.
Oh, they look weird.
She don't look 28 either.
No, she looked like she's 30 something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Freaks. Freaks come
and
out at
and
night
and
rob you now.
And trying to use robbery as a. Come on, nah. Get up off it.
Swinging freaks.
Ain't that
swinging thieves.
Mm.
They're thieves that swing.
That's weird, yes.
Criminal swingers.
I don't know.
Trying to give it a fancy little name, but that shit ain't working.
Let's go on to
the lottery winner.
The lottery winner, yes.
And don't do it backwards.
Okay.
Do it. I want them to walk in to the story like you gave me. Break it down slow so they can be like grabbing their pearls.
Okay. So.
This story right here. No, baby.
So there's a woman who basically got some good news on her job, and she was coming home to tell her husband about the great news, right? So when she got home, the husband wasn't there. In fact, he left her a nice long letter.
Well, don't say nice.
A long letter, basically, like a Dear John letter, telling her that, honey, I have left the building and I left with your sister. All right. Dude said that he went over a whole bunch of stuff that I don't think you love me like you used to anymore.
Make her fault.
Right. I bought a pair of new briefs, and you didn't say anything about that.
Oh my God! Since when a man wants you to compliment his freaking underwear?
Thank you.
If he bitch made or something.
Thank you.
Get out of here. Men are not like real men these days. I mean, the real men.
Right.
They are not like that.
And this woman she really loved this guy because he was a bartender. That was all he did. He was a bartender. Her parents didn't even want her to marry this guy way back when. Her parents were wealthy, I think, or whatever. And they tried to talk her out of this whole marriage thing with this guy because they didn't like him for whatever reason back then. I think now she's seeing why. But she went ahead anyway, and she got with this guy. She moved into his little raggedy apartment with him. And I think she even got a job working as
y'all want me to speed her ass up because
anyway,
she'll go into how old his toes are.
I'm just saying, just the whole story was
okay.
Like,
all right, okay.
This guy, and she could see signs.
They know this.
She could see signs that he was cheating, or he was possibly cheating on her, but she still don't.
Okay.
So what happens, right? So she gets home, she reads this letter, tells her about how he's leaving. He's
oh my God.
He's going with her sister. She's But the thing is, she was coming home to tell him that I quit my job. I got 2 tickets to Hawaii because guess what, baby? We hit the lottery.
Yes! That is the best part of the story.
Right. And
keep going.
Yes, and so of course, they're married, so you would think
cheater.
She still have to pay the dude because that's her husband, right?
Hold on, what?
You would think she still has to pay the dude because.
Hold on, key word. You would think.
Right.
Y'all listen to what she said. You would think she would still have to pay the dude because I said, hold on, but damn. She still got to pay him because they married.
And
they still married.
And she was still writing them out because she says, I need to go talk to my lawyer because I need to figure out how much I got to pay him from this. The lawyer said, well, with the letter that he wrote you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay.
What?
Right?
You hero Negro.
But she wanted to let him know, so she wanted to pen a letter back to him and respond.
Hell yeah! I want to send one of them skorks. Storks.
Right.
Well, Cardi B with no makeup. I'm just saying, don't come for me, girl. Don't you come for me, girl. Don't do it, girl. I heard that shit on YouTube. They'll talk about you look like a stork with no makeup. A shaved stork.
Are you live?
Are you live, whore? Whore, are you live?
Are you live?
This gag order's in session. We ain't trying to steal nobody else's shit. But our favorite person on YouTube, she be talking to folks, are you live, whore?
Right.
Whore, are you live? Gag orders in session. We just gagging.
Let's talk about the order. We're Team Kaya.
Yes, we are. Team Kaya. All the Motor Mouth TV, baby. All right, go ahead.
Yes, anyway, I thought that was the greatest revenge.
Well, she wrote the letter. I interrupted you.
Yes, she wrote the letter to dude, explaining to him that, first of all, she went over all these things and how she had always been there for him. She loved him no matter what. And then when she did notice those underwear, but she saw the price tag that said $49.99, and her sister had just borrowed $50 from her. So she kind of didn't want to talk about that, so she didn't say anything about it. The same sister that he ran off with, who, by the way, used to be her brother.
Yeah, let them know what you just said. Let them know what you just said.
The sister he ran off with,
Holla,
was my brother back.
Another transgender story, baby. He don't even know yet. They ain't even know I'm his mother.
Right.
So that's my brother.
So he thought he had all the goods.
Yeah,
right?
he ran out of luck.
Yes, he did.
Okay?
Yes, he
He
did.
ran out of
And
luck.
they struggled, too. They struggled throughout their relationship with money.
The devil was working overtime on his entire ass.
Thank you.
You ain't getting no money, and you definitely ain't getting no honey. You getting Jim Bob. I almost forgot about that part. Oh, wait. Gee whiz, man. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. Oh, my God. Now, you had go ahead. You got to know. I don't want to interrupt no more.
Okay. So a guy goes to a McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this McDonald's, I think, is in South Carolina.
That's where my daughter is.
Yeah. Sure is, huh?
Let me say hi to. Hold on. Let me say hi to Tracy Reeves. Hello. How y'all doing?
Hey, Trace.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy.
Keldrick Wright. Hello. What up, brother? Alvin Hayes. What up, brother?
Hi, Alvin.
LaShonda. All right.
What's up, LaShonda?
Go ahead.
So, yeah, anyway, South Carolina man went to McDonald's and for a sweet tea.
I drank that wine fast off of that shit.
And he got a little extra herbal substance from his sweet tea, right? He says he asked for sweet tea with light ice and extra lemon. So he he thinks that the extra lemon was cold for marijuana because he found 3 bags of weed in his cup. He says he realized he didn't realize until after he was high as a kite. So I'm assuming that this weed was dumped in his cup and he got some of it. He ingested some of it.
That shit sounds like a fake story to me because, back when I was a teenager, I worked at McDonald's. You got to pull the cups out of the thing like this, and if there was weed bags in there, the shit would have fell to the floor. So,
well, it was in his cup.
No, I'm talking about how you get the cups.
But I'm saying.
Oh my God, never mind.
No, you made a good point though. The dude was probably selling some weed, and he put the weed in the cup, thinking, or he left it there and didn't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He could have got it.
Somebody was selling weed,
right? And it got in the wrong cup, is what I'm thinking. Is because he said it was in his cup and he got high. He had never.
You don't get high if weed is in weed bags.
That's what I'm saying. He must have ingested some of it. He must have.
If the weed is in the bags, he didn't ingest it. Would you ingest a whole plastic baggie? It's bullshit. Bullshit story. Next.
It's a weird one.
It's bullshit.
Okay, so I got lots of them.
There's space.
Space. Okay, how about this one? An Illinois teen in Chicago decides he wants to go. Well, kids do that all the time. Sitting in his car outside, 18-year-old sitting in the car smoking weed, right? In his Ford Escort outside the house in his neighborhood. And somebody from the house comes out with their flashlight and in the car in his hand, coming like, what's going on here? What are you guys doing? We're blowing dope, coming from work and right in front of my house. I can smell the dope. I can see the smoke. The pipe bag of dope on the floor. I can see it all in plain view. Turns out this guy was a police chief. Took his little behind to jail.
Dumbass.
Yes.
So you're gonna
right.
sit in your car in front. You don't know the police chief. Oh, I guess they just pulled over.
This was the third. Yeah, this is the third arrest in 7 months for this same little lady.
So he just decided to pull over in front of in the residential area.
Yep.
Neighborhood in front of a police chief's house.
He was white, so it wasn't like he was gonna get shot up. He wasn't no little black kid, so because they wouldn't even try that.
Well, they pull over in front of homes in residential areas and smoke weed. They do that dumb shit,
but not in a white neighborhood.
I don't know where they do it at. You shouldn't do it in no neighborhood.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm a decent person. You in front of my freaking house and you some little punks.
You shouldn't.
Pulling over and you in your car and you smoking weed and shit. I'm calling the cops on your dumb ass.
Thank you.
So it ain't got nothing to do with being in a white neighborhood.
I'm just saying, you know how tough it is for brothers. They won't be found in a neighborhood where it's because that
ain't what we talk about. We talking about what they dumbasses did
true that.
And what folks is gonna go for. And I'm not white.
Right.
And I will call the police
if you're in front of my house.
If you're in front of my house and you're a strange freaking car and you two stupid ass teenagers smoking dope.
Got it.
I'm calling.
Got it. I don't want that either in front of my house.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so let's talk about this dude.
Act like black folks ain't decent.
This dude in is it Michigan, New York, right? So this apartment, this apartment was suspicious of somebody breaking into his apartment, so they put cameras in the.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm sorry.
Put cameras in the apartment.
Oh, you guys are gonna be super pissed about this one.
So this building superintendent. Oh, wait a minute. This guy had lived alone with his 1-year-old Labrador retriever. You know, Labradors are such nice dogs, too. I mean, they're the kind of dogs that people get for their kids because they're just sweet dogs. But he would come home and find signs that another person had been in his apartment. and he noticed that an open window, closed blinds, and none of his possessions were ever missing, though. But so that's when they put the cameras in there. They wound up finding footage or camera of somebody, the superintendent, the building superintendent, was coming into the apartment, got naked, and engaged in sex with his dog.
You mother.
Gosh.
Oh, it would have took every last bit of me to not go over to his house before calling the cops and let them know what I found on my tape. I would have went over his house. It would have been some shit.
He took the video to law enforcement, and the guy was arrested. 2nd-degree burglary as a sexually motivated felony and a sexual misconduct. He had to register as a sex offender.
You're damn right.
Thank you. The poor little dog, they say, who was usually friendly and energetic, he just sat on the couch. He wouldn't even get up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that makes me want to cry. Who does that to a dog?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So that's affected the dog.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yep.
He's going to burn in hell.
Yep.
And you know that the guards are going to tell what his punk ass did. And they're going to ram brooms and mop handles up that ass.
They say that taking advantage of a helpless animal is an act of depravity, which has often been a predictor of violence against humans.
That is so damn disgusting.
That is. I mean,
you're going to go rape someone's dog?
That's low.
And you're the freaking master?
The building superintendent. That means you were in charge of the whole building.
So he probably going around messing with all the animals.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were that bold, because you had access too.
So I'm wondering how the dog feels about the neighbor, the owner. You know, if he's, and how many times has he done that?
That's a good point.
I know that was a question they asked his punk ass. So how do you give a dog therapy? How do you get your dog back?
You have to,
into that mental stat, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to leave him home alone anymore. Mm-hmm. I would think that.
Yep.
I would have to stop doing.
Yep. You wonder why sometimes dogs go off on people and stuff. You never know.
Yeah, dogs are just like little kids. Mm-hmm. When a kid don't trust your punk ass, they don't want to go to you. Mm-hmm. And you ever see a kid jump?
Yeah, I mean, because
sometimes aunties be mean to your kids. The auntie.
Yeah,
be pinching them and shit. The grandma be pinching your kid shit.
That whole visual, I need to.
If my kid don't like you, none of that, I ain't leave my kid with you.
Oh, no. Your kids are really good about a good determining of whether a person is kind of good or something going on with them, because they will let you know right off. Kids are they're just good about that. They're good like that.
All right. Well, are we done with so is there anything we want to discuss when it comes to the Atlanta Housewives? Is there something that you saw that yanked your chain?
Well, the last thing that I noticed is that Portia decided to go to therapy with her estranged boyfriend or baby daddy. He came
little girl's father.
The little girl's
we don't
father.
Do that ghetto shit here.
Yes. Anyway, so she came out very upset after that. They didn't show it at that particular episode.
She wanted to know what he did, how he cheated, what he did. Now, that's just like going through a man's wallet and going through his phone to look for some shit that you don't want to know that he's doing, but you know he's doing something, so you go through it and then you MF. He says, well, you went looking for it.
So he admitted it. I think he admitted that he cheated.
He had to. She said it ain't gonna be nothing unless I know exactly what it was and what you did.
Right.
And apparently she comes running out of that therapy session that he wanted to have.
Right.
He wanted to have it.
Exactly, and she went.
Because you know what? Men mess around on women when they pregnant.
That is so
right?
foul, though. That's so foul.
They don't mean to.
Oh my goodness.
They don't want to. But they do it because they do it.
For one, I don't know if it's because the men are just. I don't want to say they're dogs. I don't want to say that. But they are.
They act like dogs.
They're different than we are.
They look around and sniff around other asses like dogs. Can get
really think about what's her name.
They're nice. Some of them are nice little dogs.
Potomac and her husband was upset because they weren't able to have sex as much while she was pregnant, and she said if she knew how to keep him off of her at that point, she would But anyway, it just goes to show that sometimes they get more aroused sometimes when their wife or their girlfriend, whoever is pregnant. So if they can't get it there, they might end up, finding somebody else that they fall in with. And that's easy to do. That's real easy to do, right?
When we become pregnant, we're laying around. We don't want to be touched. Sometimes we don't even want to talk. We just want you there. Mm-hmm. In the first 3 trimesters. Mm-hmm. Okay? We're not wanting to kiss. We're not wanting to do none of that shit.
No.
We're feeling fat and ugly.
Right.
Well, the man ain't nothing going on with him. Nothing changed for him. So he's not where you at on that shit.
And he might be even more aroused by you.
But the thing is,
And that's what I'm saying. So either, I don't know what, there's no good answer there, but it is kind of messed up because think about it. Now she's at that postpartum stage. After she's had the baby, she's home, and he was there for her and everything. But it was
rumors about his ass prior to her getting married.
True that.
And she didn't want to hear them.
True
because she thought her cooch, another one. She thought her cooch was the cooch. I got the cooch. I got the cooch, the butt, the hourglass, the boobs.
He made her think that.
I got the money.
That's what they're good at.
Everybody want me. Mm-hmm. Everybody want me.
True that.
Okay? Yes. So he ain't going to go out and mess off on me with none of these broke heifers.
Right. Remember,
who ain't got clout me.
She had several incidents, discussions with Candy. When Candy tried to tell her some stuff.
Thank you.
And she was like, oh, no.
She thought Candy was just being messy because she had past issues with Candy.
Right. And
Candy comes from a good place. She always has.
Yeah.
She always has.
And she always keeps it real. So if you don't want it real.
Well, she keeps it half-baked. Candy could really give it 2 shits about you.
No, what I'm saying is when she bring you something, she's bringing it based on the real. Whatever she's heard or what she knows. So it's not like she's coming to you.
I don't put that much on Candy and her credibility because she was homies with Phaedra and she would not say shit. So I don't put this keeping it real on her personality when it comes to information and all that. She was just trying to get in where she fit in. She was now trying to change her personality on there so she could be relevant. Because prior to that, she didn't have nothing to say, and that's why folks was like, Candy boring. She boring. Then she got tired in this whole situation, everything changed. All right? And then when her and Phaedra fell out, okay, this her personality had to come out, and we saw, so it got more interesting because of Phaedra and her drama.
Yeah.
Okay? Because she had to defend herself.
Yeah, she did. She definitely did.
But
I don't know. I hear what you're saying. That's a good point. I was just saying that usually the things that I see her bring up is not something that she's bringing just to bring some dirt necessarily, or just to tell. Even if it is dirty, she's just gonna bring it. She's just
starting to do this kind of shit because she don't have Phaedra.
Yeah,
it's my point. She used to sit back and say, "Well, I don't know. I don't know." I don't know. I don't know. Phaedra would do all this hippie and hopping and shit.
Yeah.
You know, she would just stand behind Phaedra and show loyalty. Remember, that's why we got all pissed off when Phaedra was going through her shit with her husband. You don't want one and picked your prisoner out of jail. I want one to homeboy in cell box H. Okay? Just because he cute, light-skinned, muscles. Right. And he looking at me with them pink lips. You know what I'm saying? Oh, remember that kiss they did on camera? She stuck her tongue in his mouth and he sucked on her tongue. Oh my God. That's some shit you keep in the room at home. You don't do that on camera.
That's a little,
no. You got everybody all in ready and
that's
shit.
That's a little TMI.
It was. It was nasty. It was
who was that did that?
Phaedra and her husband. What's his name? Apollo.
Right. Yeah, she was real gun ho and oh yeah, she was all over. You know
she's supposed to be coming back.
That's what I was thinking.
I know who she gonna be friends with though.
That's a good one.
Who she gonna play with? I just want to know who she gonna play with.
Good point. I don't know. I guess that's what we looking forward to find out.
I don't like heifers.
And then Nene's what's going on with her this time? Her and Cynthia. Are they going to become back friends again? I mean, looking at some of the clips, it don't look like it's going to be that good. I mean, like in terms of getting back together as friends. I don't know.
There was a clip. It was okay. Hold on. There was a clip. Two specific clips that got me like, oh, hold on. Let me say it. Okay. Because I'm talking. You did all this talk about.
No, I was going to say one. Starting with one clip.
Okay, the first clip, I see Nene talking to Greg, saying, well, tell me, how do you feel about open marriage? And Greg was like, huh? Right? And then they left that clip.
Yeah.
They left that clip.
That was deep.
Then the next clip, we see Cynthia talking to her new fiance while he's sitting on her couch.
That's right.
And she runs out and he goes, well, he says something and she goes, oh, and then she runs out on her balcony and she slams her glass and she's mad about the crying and shit.
Never seen them in that situation.
Well.
Wow.
Well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch the season just so I can see what that is about.
I'm just saying, is this what he's asking? Is this what he's saying?
Right. What?
Because apparently I think she messed around on him and shit.
Cynthia?
Yes.
She messed around on what?
That was a clip.
And then that brings up another scene that I saw where
we're going scene by scene.
They were saying, I think it was Candy was saying that you were caught on camera. You were on video saying something. I don't know who it was about, but it was about Cynthia. She was saying that too.
Oh, she said Cynthia was going in on Nene. She was going in on Nene again. And talk about a raw dog.
Right, and then Nene did something like that, and then we saw her walk up to Nene, who was outside, looked like she was. Yeah, she was like, "Come on, this is it."
You know how Cynthia. I'm big money balls.
Right.
Look, I don't really have time for this. I got to pay my mama and my sister bills. Can we just chill? Can we just chill on the hill? Hashtag chill.
And can I bring up one other thing that I
Only saw? One other.
You mentioned that Cynthia's daughter is, her mother mentioned this, that she's fluid. You know what that means? She's fluid. She goes, she doesn't believe in having labels on anything. So
all these new people with this, I don't want to be labeled. I don't want to be gay. With her about say what it is. Don't you play with the shit.
No, I'm just going by what I
say. What it is, though. We're talking about.
She likes girls, and she likes girls and boys. So what I'm saying is, her mother was having a conversation with her in the car. She was asking her, did you meet some guy? And she said, well, I did actually meet or saw a couple of girls that I would be really attracted to. And that's when they had the conversation about her being fluid. So, yeah, case in point, you were right. I was like, whoa. She seems a lot more open because remember before she went to school, she was crying. She didn't want to go, and she just didn't think she could do it. And
that ain't have nothing to do with what we talking about. Now you mixing going away to college.
no, what I'm saying is her attitude was different when before she got ready to go. The attitude that I saw today was of someone who was a lot more confident, a lot more.
We're not talking about school. We're talking about her sexual appetite.
I
right
know,
now.
but what I'm saying is that could be why she was feeling the way she was feeling before she went. She was kind of closed up, or I didn't know what was going on with her, but she was
exactly. That's it right there.
She was having
you didn't know what she was going through. She could have been leaving someone she was in love with, had a crush on.
I don't know.
But at the same time, she real close with her mama.
Yeah, she is. And she didn't want to leave home. Yeah.
So with that said, we've been on for 50 minutes and 49 seconds. So please like and subscribe to our channel. We are on Blast TV Network.
Yes, ma'am. And please hit the little bell so that when we have videos come up, you'll be notified. Okay.
Peace and hair grease. This has just been another conversation. We are out.